Guys, this is a video that, if I'm being completely honest with you, is not a video that I ever really wanted to make and planned on making because it's going to require me to be very vulnerable, transparent, and real with you all as I discuss candidly kind of the future of this YouTube channel and just honestly where I'm at right now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, as it relates to YouTube. So, I got some notes over here. So if you see me looking over here, I just want to capture all my thoughts in this video. A couple of months ago, I'd say about a month ago, I had this great milestone, if you will, where I passed over 1 million subscribers on this channel, and everybody was singing my praises and everybody was sending me congratulatory messages and all of that. And what should have been a really, really exciting time of celebration as we look at that milestone, it was experienced with mixed emotions, if I'm just being completely honest with you all, because unfortunately, what I started doing is I looked at the number of subscribers that I had amassed. You know, 1 million people clicked that button and said they want to subscribe. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of people. But then I allowed negativity and discouragement to kind of creep in because I started looking at my views on a lot of the videos that I was putting out at that time. And when I looked at the difference, the discrepancy, if you will, between the number of people who were watching the videos and the number of people who subscribed, I allowed the enemy to just get to me, It was like, man, are my people not interested in my videos? Like, how come, the majority, like 80, 90% of the people who subscribed are not interested in the content, right? I get it, right? That was just me letting the enemy get to me. This is why I didn't want to make this video. Some of you are going to judge me, but I'm just being honest with you and transparent. So let me just kind of give you some context for where I'm going with this. About 8 years ago, I started this ministry, and I really just wanted to teach the Bible. I wanted to help people understand, truth from error, to be able to discern. I wanted to be able to help people understand how to study the Bible for themselves and have sound theology. And thankfully, I believe that we've been able to accomplish that for the most part. But as of late, if I'm just being honest, like I've been discouraged because what I've seen is a shift in the type of content that is being consumed on YouTube, that's being created on YouTube, and the type of content that, if I'm being honest, most of my subscribers are more interested in. And it seems like we're living in a world where more Christians are interested in when I put out a video on, I don't know, Beyonce's new album, the video blows up, right? 800,000 views. But when I put out a video on like the 7 last teachings of Jesus, which we worked really hard on, or other videos about, how to study the Bible, or, I don't know, how to overcome fear or shame or doubt in your life or whatever, using the word of God. It's like, I don't know. It just seems like the majority of Christians, or at least a lot of my subscribers, just not interested in that content. And that really broke my heart, if I'm being honest, because I'm like, man, this is okay. I could do a video on Beyonce, but like, is that really what you need in terms of your spiritual growth? Is that commentary on her album going to help you be a better husband, to be a better father, to be a better Christian? Maybe in some ways, yes. But, when I look at that content as compared to like giving you solid biblical principles for how to live the Christian life, there's no question. I think that this content over here is more valuable, but it didn't seem like many of my subscribers were really more interested in that, right? So essentially, as I saw this shift happen, I started to see a slight decline on my channel. And let me go back. All right. So whenever I started in 2015, I could put out a video like, should Christians drink alcohol? Or should Christians take vacations together if you're single? Or, hey, should Christians believe in the rapture? Or an overview of the book of John, or whatever it is. And people were interested in that, right? But as the content shifted, as things kind of changed, it seems to be that nowadays What's more appealing is pop culture, celebrity culture, whether that's, Christian celebrities or non-Christian celebrities. And it's really about whose picture we can put on the thumbnail and put it in the title. So Carl Lentz, fails from Hillsong Church, New York. And everybody wants to see that because it's drama, right? And it's like, that seems to be what more people are interested in, is that. All right, I don't want to make the video all about that, because let me just say this. I've got a lot of friends on YouTube whom I love dearly and I respect dearly, and they make a lot of that content, and I love them for that. And I think there's significant value in that type of content. I've done that type of content on my channel. So please don't see this as me saying that content is not valuable. There's so much value in getting a Christian biblical worldview to the things that are going on in this world, right? And bringing a Christian perspective to that. But that's just not what this channel is ever going to be about, is just doing that type of content. And so I started thinking, man, do I need to shift my focus? Do I need to shift the type of content that I do so that I can remain relevant on YouTube, right? And so I was left with this decision, and I'll get back to that in just a moment. All right. So I want to talk to you guys about the future of this channel, which is really the point of this video and where I'm going with this. And I've been on YouTube for about 8 years now. And for the past 5.5 years, guys, I have been cranking out 2 videos a week, not just simple videos where I'm sitting behind my desk talking, like high quality, high edited, highly produced videos a week. And I need to take a step back. I need to take a step back from that. And this is what it's going to look like and why. And my prayer is, my biggest prayer is, if you're a Christian YouTuber or you're just an influencer in general, that you would really take heed and listen to the words that I'm getting ready to say, because I know that I'm not the only one feeling this way. I know that there are other influencers who are going at the pace that I've been going at for the last 5-6 years, and it's not a healthy pace. And so I am making the decision to take a step back from YouTube, and I'll share with you in a moment what that's going to look like. But here are my 4 reasons for why I'm doing this. First and foremost, mentally, right? Mentally, what I realized was that I was allowing part of my identity to be wrapped up in YouTube. I was, whenever I put out a video and it blew up and it went viral, I'd feel good about myself. Oh man, people like my content. I'm feeling good. But then when I put out another video that maybe didn't perform so well, I found myself kind of down. So my YouTube journey, pretty much any month, was be up and down emotionally, right? Based on how I thought the videos were performing. And so what I started to do was I started to believe the lie from the enemy that the YouTube algorithm determines whether a video that I put out is good or bad. So the way it works, guys, is if I put out a video on YouTube and let's just say 95% of the people don't watch it and only 5% of the people click on the video could be great. And I know that because I look at your comments and you're like, oh, Brother Allen, this video really helped me. But YouTube doesn't think it is. So YouTube is going to look at the fact that only 5% of the people look at the video, and they're going to be like, you know what? We're not going to keep pushing this video to more of Allen's subscribers. We're going to shut it down, and we're not going to push it out. And as a result, that video doesn't perform as well because of the algorithm. And I allowed myself to, I don't know, to feel like the algorithm determined my worth. Right? Like if the algorithm likes my videos, then it must be a good video. But if the algorithm doesn't like my videos, then it must not be a good video. So I'm taking a step back because mentally I had to reshape my identity. I had to reform my identity and realize that, you know what? My identity as a human being and as a Christian is not going to be reliant upon whether YouTube thinks my videos are good or not, or even whether you all think my videos are good or not. So I had to take a step back and reshape myself from a mental perspective. The second reason why I'm taking a step back, guys, is because of ministry reasons. Listen, and I hope and pray as a Christian YouTuber, you hear my heart on this. God has given me a big vision for my ministry. For those of you who don't know, I do have a nonprofit ministry outside of YouTube. Thank the Lord. It's called Let's Equip. It's a nonprofit organization. We create courses, coaching, curriculum, and community, and all sorts of things. And God has given me a big vision for this. But what has happened, guys, is that I've been so focused because my identity has been wrapped up in wanting to crank out content on YouTube that I have neglected the vision for this ministry and have not been able to focus my time on building up more courses and building up a curriculum and building up an academy and building up the things that God has called me to do because I don't have the time. I've been so focused on cranking out 2 videos a week, high quality videos. And so if I ever want to really, really fulfill the calling that God has on my life outside of YouTube, I need to take a step back. All right. And not only that, I've pushed my team so hard over the past few years because we're going at an unhealthy pace, cranking out so much content that my team has started to get burned out. And God forbid I lose one of my team members who are very near and dear to me, and they work really, really hard and they're excellent at what they do because I'm pushing them so hard and burning them out. But guys, the third reason is the one that gets me the most, the reason why I need to take a step back. And that's not just for mentally and for ministry, but for my family, This is the big one, guys, that, and I hope and pray every influencer hears my heart on this. At times, guys, I have neglected my responsibilities as a husband, as a father, as a son to my aging parents, and just as a family man, because I've been going at such an unhealthy pace. There's been times I've missed dinners, because I'm up late at night editing videos, cranking out content, preparing to speak, traveling all over the country at conferences and different things like that. And as a result, I have missed time with my family. I've missed time with my wife. I've missed time with my kids. And all the while, I'll be honest with you, my marriage has suffered in some regards to that. Jennifer and I are fine. Okay, we're solid, but we don't want to just be solid. We want to be better than that. And I know you probably don't want to hear that my marriage has suffered because I've been putting too much time. And I'll be honest, I think many people who are on YouTube, it's probably the same for you, if you're being honest. And this is the one that got me, guys. I'm gonna try not to get emotional here, but like a couple weeks ago, I was with my daughter and she just said something like, she wanted to spend more time with me, that she misses her daddy. And I said, well, daddy's always here. Daddy's here. And she said, no, because you're always upstairs, working on your YouTube videos and recording videos. And I just want to spend time with you. And I heard that, guys, and my heart just, oh man, it just broke. It just broke, man. It just broke me down that 15, 20, 30 years from now, when I think about what my little daughter and my son is going to, remember me as, and what's going to be more valuable is not that I cranked out more videos on YouTube. It's going to be that they knew that their daddy was there. Their daddy was there. I remember a couple years ago, my wife, we were having a conversation and she said to me, you're so busy ministering to all these other people across the world whom you don't even know. And you're not even ministering to your own wife in terms of like praying together, fasting together, worshiping together, doing devotionals together as a couple, as a family. And guys, that just broke me down. So I need to take a step back and I need to be the man of God, the husband, the father that I'm called to be, because my family is my main ministry. All right. I got through that point without crying. All right. So that was tough. Okay. The fourth reason is personally, guys, over the past several years, I have had minimal time to focus on myself, to do the things that I love to do. Play golf, play racquetball, play chess, exercise, take care of myself, relax, get a massage every so often, like just enjoy life, relax and rest. And I have been neglecting myself because, I have been editing videos and cranking out content. So what does this look like for the future of this channel, guys? For the foreseeable future, starting next week, I'm going to be going down to 1 video a week. All right. 1 video a week. And let me just be honest with you. Can I be honest? I've wanted to do this for a really, really long time, but I've allowed fear to keep me from doing this because, I was afraid that if I if I only put out one video a week, then my channel would suffer. And people, my YouTube would just, I don't know, tank my video. I get it. My faith was in YouTube and it wasn't in God. I'm going to be honest with you. But now I'm putting my faith in God, and I'm trusting that if I can create one great piece of content a week that is so highly produced for you all, that's really good, that is well thought out, that you all will enjoy that video. Instead of just cranking out a whole bunch of content and hoping that you guys like it. Because at the end of the day, you guys have a lot of YouTubers to watch. It wasn't like when I started, when there was like 10 of us. There's like hundreds of YouTubers that you're probably subscribed to, Christian YouTubers. And you may not even have time to watch a couple of my videos every week. And I get that. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there. So we're going to go down to one video a week. And I'm going to try to create as much biblical content as I possibly can while making it relevant. I'm not going to change the content that God's put on my heart 8 years ago. Yes, I'll do some trendy content. Yes, I'll do some pop culture content, but the majority of it is going to be stuff that I think you need, that you need. It's like vegetables. You may not like eating it, but it's what you need. And I pray, God, that, guys, that, as I put out this content, how can you support? What am I asking for you? Well, guys, I'm asking for you all that when we put out a video, that you watch it, that you share it, that you comment on it, that you share it with friends, right? That you like it, if you like it. And the reason why is because, guys, the algorithm, it helps. It helps push the video out to more people who can see the content. So you viewing the video every week is what helps send a signal to the YouTube algorithm, for the YouTube algorithm to say, wow, people are interested in this particular video. Let's show it to more and more people. That's the only way this is going to work. This channel depends on you. All right. It depends on you watching the content and sharing and engaging with it. And so if you miss a video of mine, you're like, oh, I miss Alan's 2 videos a week. Look, guys, we've got almost 800 videos on this channel, and go back and watch some of those, because I'm sure you probably haven't watched all 800 of them, and we work really hard on those. So, guys, as I enter in this season of rest for me and my family, I just invite you to pray for us, pray for me, pray specifically that I step up and be the man of God that God has called me to be in this season, to my wife, to my children, to my aging parents, and most importantly, that my ministry is to them. So I know this was kind of a long video, but I just wanted to share my heart with you all on where I'm at right now in my life, as well as the future of this channel. And I'm not saying that we'll never go back to 2 videos a week, but for the time being, for the foreseeable future, we're gonna scale down to 1 really high quality video a week. That doesn't mean that there might be times whenever I create 2 videos a week where the next video might be me just sitting in front of a camera that doesn't have a whole lot of editing, not a lot of post-production. You're not going to see a lot of graphics kind of coming on the screen. It's just going to be me, the microphone, the camera, and that's it. And it might, be just me sharing my heart with you guys, talking to you about where I'm at, like something like this. And I hope you'll enjoy those type of videos as well. So on weeks I might do 2 videos a week. The second one might look a little bit like this. But for now, this is where we're at. So guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. And thank you all for those of you who've been rocking with me for a long time, and you do support the channel, and you do watch the videos, and you do leave amazing comments. And just know that I see your comments. I see your encouragement, and it lifts my spirit up every time I see that, even though a video might not get 1 million views, but the comments on each video are so positive, and you guys are letting me know that you enjoy the content. So thank you so much. I love you guys. I'll be praying for you guys, and I hope you guys pray for me and my family, and for this ministry as well. All right. I'll see you in the next video in a few days. All right. Bye-bye.